Hip Hop Vancouver. We're here at the Commodore with one of our city's illest, most talented, dope, sickest lyricists. Some call him the Lawnmower Man. He even goes by the Canadian Werewolf. Madchild, what's up, man?
What's up? How you guys doing? Good to be here. Appreciate it. You guys are killing it on the web, man. Representing Vancouver wonderfully. Proud of you guys. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Now, this is the last show on the Dopesick Tour. Can you tell us some of the highlights of the tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Edmonton was incredible right off the bat. Winnipeg blew my mind. Saskatoon was amazing. Guelph was amazing. St. John's, Newfoundland. Is it St. John's? Yeah, St. John's with an S, Newfoundland, was amazing. Victoria was off the hook. Lethbridge was sick. Like, honestly, I just went and did 21 shows with Tech Nine, right? Came home for 3 weeks. We did 21 shows with Tech Nine and Chris Calco. Came home for 3 weeks, then I had a 44-show tour right back across Canada. I was a little concerned, like, are people going to come back out again? I was so overwhelmed with how great the crowds were and how full the clubs were and how many shows sold out. I was, like, real honored by it. And tonight, I'm very excited about the final show of the Dopesick Tour at the Commodore. It's a very monumental evening for me, being my first Live Nation show and first Commodore show as a solo artist.
That's good, man. That sounds like it was a real experience. I wanted to ask you, I want to go to the album for a minute here. Now, there's a line on your song Wanted where you show a dislike for dubstep. Did you hear a lot of dubstep throughout the tour?
No. And I can understand why people like it. It's pretty awesome if you're just like at a club and you want to dance. I can see how people would like to probably do substances and bug out to that music. I'm 2.5 years sober, so I never, well, put it this way, I never liked techno. So I just never liked techno. House didn't do anything for me because I'm not a dancer, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I guess I'm just hip hop to the core, but I do like other music. I like Frank Sinatra, Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. I like, Ben Harper. I like, all kind of different music. So, I like old rock and roll. I love, Bob Marley and Supercat and old dance hall, like real hardcore old dance hall music. So it's not like I don't like different music, but the dubstep thing, I think what I meant by that when I said that is I don't want to dilute the purity of the culture of hip hop. I think it already has enough branches, and I don't want to start rapping on music that on a new style of music just to stay current. I'd prefer to just do what's honest and true, and hopefully people will dig that.
Okay. Well, on that note,
yeah, and I like Willie Nelson, and I love Johnny Cash. There you go. And James Taylor, check him out. It's a old folk dude.
The video for Jitters landed in the top 10 videos of 2012 on Much Music. How did that collaboration with Matt Brevner and Dutch Robinson come about?
Yeah, it's funny because Matt asked me to do the song, and when I heard it, I was blown away, and I was like, wow, really impressed. And I was kind of sleeping on doing the video because, the first year of my sobriety, I was just healing, as we were talking about before. So I was kind of like, yeah, we'll do the video. And I had no idea that they had this incredible production ready. So David McDonald, the genius that he is, and all the people that were on set for Jitters were so talented. Everybody that had to do with that video was so talented that I actually used the same team to do Monster afterwards and Devil's Reject. So I got to really thank Matt Brevner for introducing me to David McDonald and everybody else that helped with the video. It was a great experience. Actually, Matt Brevner came on tour for the Dopesick Tour and opened up for the whole 44-show tour. And he's a real talented young MC. He's just a talented music guy. He seems like he's very trend-setting, and I think he's going to do very well.
Okay. I mean, we've seen Brevner a lot. Brevner's doing his thing. We, you know, Dopesick debuted at #1 on the hip hop iTunes charts. You know, you've sustained a successfully commercial career in hip hop for 15 years. There's a solid argument that you're one of the greatest hip hop artists in Canada. How would that title sit with you?
Who's arguing with that? I'm just kidding. Do I think I'm one of the fiercest lyricists as far as Canadian rap recording artists? I hope so. I would like to think so. I hope it's okay to say that. I think confidence is important. Cockiness is not a good thing, but I think confidence is important, especially in hip hop. So I try to stay humble, and I try to stay grounded, and I try to be honest, and I try to be just sort of low key and real as possible. And I don't mean like keep it real hip hop, but just I'm just a regular person, and without fans and without people supporting my music, I would just be a guy making music in my bedroom. So I'm just real grateful, real thankful, and when people say stuff like that, it's fuel for the fire, bro. It's fuel for my tank, you know. It definitely keeps me going, and it's an honor.
For sure, man.
But as far as being the most successful artist in Canada, rap artist, I do have to say, even though some people will be surprised to hear me say it, I think Drake's incredible. And you're like, oh, what'd you say? Madchild, the underground, fierce, motherfucking rip your face off lyricist just said Drake is dope. Yeah, I don't drive around and listen to Drake on a daily basis, but I listen to his music when I go for long drives on tour and stuff. He's incredible. That guy is God-given talent. But, you know, me personally, I like to listen more to music on a regular basis, like people that I'm friends with, Ill Bill, Vinny Paz, Slain, you know, the whole Coca Nostra thing, Everlast, Dilated Peoples, Danny Brown, Action Bronson, Ghostface, Raekwon. That's the kind of stuff I listen to get inspired before I go to the studio, and I'm fortunate enough to be friends with a good number of those people. But I think Drake is incredible, and I think Canada should be proud of him. But I understand why some people think it's too pop, and it's because some of it is too pop. And that's his lane, and my lane's completely different. And one thing I've learned throughout my career, because we've thrown some curveballs and we've made some mistakes, and we're all human beings and we all make mistakes, you should never make music for the wrong reason. So only thing I can promise to everybody that's watching is I'm going to stay in my own lane. Swollen Members is going to stay in our own lane. We're not going to try to do something because we think it will garner more fans, because we think it will make us more popular, because we think it will get us on the radio, because we think it will make us more money. We refuse to do that, only because we are seasoned veterans, we are experienced artists, and we have learned from trial by error that it's the wrong thing to do. It's better to be honest, make art from within, not worry about what other people are going to think about the music you're making. Make it for yourself. And I've found throughout my career and Swollen Members' career, that's the best way to make art, and it's been the most successful for us anyways, because people appreciate the honesty.
Definitely, man. I mean, this brings me to my next question. Now, one of the records on Dopesick that caught my ear, the one with Bishop Lamont and Evidence and Dilated Peoples and Decisive, yes. It was the Battle Axe record. Man, how did that come together? That record was just crazy.
Well, my two favorite up-and-coming MCs in Canada, besides myself, are Snack the Ripper and Decisive. I think Decisive is incredibly talented, very underrated, and somebody that Canada should be extremely proud of. He is so dope. If you listen to his music and listen to his, that's someone I'll drive around and listen to. Same with Snack the Ripper. So proud of both those dudes. Snack is killing it right now, and these are people that, like me, focus on their wordplay. Focus on the actual words that they're using. Focus on the complexity of the rhyme schemes. Focus on the mathematics of it. Focus on the power of the words, the fierceness of the lyrics. And to me, that's important, because that is the ultimate example of progressing of preserving our culture while progressing at the same time. And I think that is the pure essence of what hip-hop is about. Progressing, sorry, I keep saying it backwards. Preserving where we come from, preserving where our culture of hip hop came from, but constantly improving, constantly progressing.
Can you tell us something about Beautiful Death Machine that no one knows yet?
Well, yeah, I mean, we haven't really done any interviews about it yet, so I can tell you that it's going back to our classic signature sound. It's Daggermouth and Black Magic on steroids. It's more aggressive. It's faster paced. All the artists that we have on the album, I think, are a good reflection on what the album's going to sound like. Ill Bill, Slain, Vinny Paz, Snack the Ripper, self-titled from AOTP, Apathy. There's a couple other people that are slipping my mind, but it's man, it's smash your head in, rip your face off, crack you over the head, hardcore lyrics and hardcore beats. All the productions by Rob the Viking and C-Lance, and I'm excited.
So am I.
Real shit. It's the real shit.
Definitely. We've definitely been missing that. And I want to take it to a whole different area right now. Now, KOTD's Black 03 event starts tomorrow in Toronto. So, we got Pat Stay, and, he's battling Matt Hoffa.
Shouts out to Pat Stay. He's actually one of my favorite battle rappers, period, worldwide. He's one of my favorite battle rappers.
And we also got Disaster battling Arcane.
Who's my other favorite battle rapper? Those are my two favorite battle rappers, actually.
What are your thoughts on the battles? Do you have any?
They're not battling each other, are they?
No, it's Pat Stay and Matt Hoffa are battling,
and
then Disaster is battling Arcane.
Okay, I'm not too up on the other guys, but I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it should be crazy.
Shouts out to Organic and everybody at King of the Dot. I'm very, very proud of those guys, and it's very important that everyone keeps supporting them, because I don't even know if they realize what they're doing, but they're helping bring back the purity of our culture. It's so incredible that Organic still has a regular job and fucking works his ass off to make these things happen. Like, that dude should be, you know what I mean? I hope he becomes very successful from it, because King of the Dot's already extremely successful. He's the nicest guy in the world, the coolest, down-to-earth dude. He works his ass off to do this for everybody's enjoyment to watch, and I think it's incredible. It's such a great thing that everybody worldwide is paying attention to it now. It's like the #1 battle scene as far as I'm concerned. It's the #1 battle circuit, and it's Canadian, motherfucker. We're proud to be Canadian. I'm telling you, man, I think in the next 5 years, Canada is really going to make its mark in the world of hip-hop. I really believe that, I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, but I really believe that the North is going to show its force in hip-hop on a worldwide level.
For sure, man. Well, on that note, Madchild, man, is there anything else you want to tell the people about?
I just want to say thanks to everybody who bought Dopesick and has spent their hard-earned money to buy my EPs and buy the Swollen Member album when it comes out, Beautiful Death Machine. It means a lot to us. We know how easy it is to get music for free, and I already sold like over 25,000 copies of Dopesick, and that's pretty incredible when you think about it's easy to just click a button and get it for free. So I really want to thank everybody that spent their hard-earned money to buy the album. It really means a lot to us, especially when, it's a grind in music today. Like, you know what I mean? You have to work 10 times harder to make 10 times less money than you used to be able to make. But I love it, and I'm happy, and I just want to thank everybody. Y'all basically saved my life, so thank you.
Hip Hop Vancouver, we're out.
You have more fun.